Hey, how's it going everybody? It's me, ScottDog. Thank you very much for joining us. As you can see, we're about to play a new game. This game is called Stardeus. Now, I've been playing a bit of this. You can see we had the HMS Nerdland up here. We played for 4 hours or so just to get to grips with it, and I have enjoyed my time with it. So I thought I'd give it a recording. We put it up and see if you guys enjoy it as much as me. This is available in early access. It's made by Paradox Arc. And one thing I would point out is it is pretty expensive for an early access game. It's £30, I think, available on Steam right now. So bear that in mind. Early access doesn't mean finished game. But from what I've played, I had a couple of crashes, but nothing too major. So we're going to go in. We're starting with a scenario wrecked. We're going to be balanced on the story generator. Our ship name is Academy Arc. And then we've got a game seed. So let's get started. And we'll talk about what this game is. Earth has perished. Survivors are roaming the universe in search of a new home. You are hibernating in Academy Arc, an Arc vessel equipped with advanced AI that will wake the colonists after a base has been established on a habitable planet. Uploading neural network. Yep, we get all that. Okay. Greetings, colonist. I am Ship OS, an artificial intelligence that controls the ship. There was a catastrophic failure that triggered the upload of human consciousness. You were selected as the most compatible surviving subject. I'm sorry for the inconvenience. I'm sorry for everyone else, in all honesty. Okay. Here we go. This is the ship's computer that hosts the neural network. Try to preserve this device at all costs. Unless it violates Asimov's first law, a robot may not injure a human being. Looks like someone managed to survive. We should keep an eye on these colonists. Fixing and relocating some facilities over to the area will keep them alive longer. There are 813 more survivors hibernating in the stasis array, but life support systems will become unstable unless we re-establish the power. Malfunctioning pods will trigger premature wake-up events. To minimize casualty, we must rebuild the ecosystem in that area. If we build bridge controls and thrusters, we can travel to nearby planets and use this shuttle for mining expeditions. It would allow us to establish a resource processing pipeline and produce essential materials for rebuilding our ship. Would you like to take the crash course? No. Okay, so we're going to get some quests and a few other things. I'm just going to move these over here for now. So there's quite a lot going on. First things first, let's just pause the game. We have a shed load of droids in here. Look, we've got Zane. I think if we zoom in a little bit more, it'll tell us their name. Look, we've got Bolt, Operator, Adam, Hotshot, K9, Vin, Axel, and Yod. So this is our computer room. This is obviously the beating heart of our ship. Then we've got a load of debris, which obviously came from the sundering of our ship. And then we've got all sorts of things going on here. Obviously our status, but as you can see, there's bits of wreckage left around. Ultimately, what we're going to be able to do is take our ship and winch it all back together. But obviously that's going to leave us in a bit of a tricky situation with how it's laid out. So I'm quite tempted to demolish a lot of this. Where I've played previously, I've kind of just pulled all these bits in, but I'm quite tempted to demolish all of this part, winch this over here, and then have a smaller ship to begin with where we can really start planning, because that was the problem. Where you winch everything together, you're kind of just making use of the rooms that you've got. I think we're going to do that. But first things first, we must ensure that the robotic workers have a way to charge themselves. So we've got technology, so let's come over here. We've got a number of options down here for buttons. We can also right click and bring up the build menu. We're going to go to electricity. We're going to build some charging stations for our robots. So let's get these in. And then we're also going to build a connector. And you'll see that this is how everything starts to sort of charge from here. So I'm going to build this here. I'm actually going to build another one because I know we'll need it over here. Lastly, I'm just going to build a couple of matter reactors, which we can put here, I guess. I don't know if this means they will work or not work. Let's see what happens. I'm just going to put them like Just going to put them like this for now. Okay, so they're going to get on with that. So let's unpause, and our robots will start doing their thing. The ones that are going to go out and get resources over here. They're going to do all of those things. I don't think there's a major rush to get this up and running, especially, actually, this is slightly different. So we've got a load of options up here that shows us our electricity grid, how much we're producing, how much we're using, our inventory, how much stuff we've got. But then we've got the temperature, and you can see here, 50 or 60 degrees over here, minus 90 degrees in this corner, minus 20. And then in this tiny little area, this is where we're keeping things warm. And then oxygen, you can see there is oxygen in here. So some of these are going to malfunction. People are going to get chucked out of them. As long as they can survive the minus 20 degrees, they'll be okay, because they, in theory, will walk over to this section and be all right. But it does mean we also need food and beds and all of those things. Okay, so this is all happening. Let's just click show quests. We know what we need to do. The UI, it looks a little bit complicated, but actually it starts to become quite intuitive. So you can see here we've got research, so we can open this up and start doing some research. It takes a little while to get the table or the chart brought up, but as you can see, there's quite a lot to research. I know the first things we really want to research is down here. We want to research this winch. I'm also going to research construction speed. So we're going to start working on those two things. But obviously it's going to take a little while to get us there. There are some spacesuits dotted around, so it's going to start telling us we need to haul spacesuits in. This is fine. So what we can do is we can come and grab this spacesuit up here. If I click on this, we can see the relocate option. And I can bring this over here. I'm just going to put it over here. We've probably got some more. If I press F2, I'll bring up the inventory. I can move these around. I can look for another spacesuit. So let's see if we've got one. We've got a red and an orange spacesuit. So where are you? You're already in here, but we may want to just relocate this over here. And then we've got a red spacesuit helmet, which is down here. Okay. So we can also, if I just move this out of the way, we can relocate. There's also a shortcut key for it, but we can put you over here. Perfect. A little bit worried about the temperature in this room when the door opens. I'm assuming it drops quite considerably, considering it's out more or less directly, well, it's out into space, and it's minus 200 degrees over there. So that's that. That's happening. Operator is over there doing his thing. I've also detected a reactor efficiency upgrade. We want that because that will help us. That will help us in our build, so we can come and relocate you, and we want you wherever the other half of our ship is over here. Perfect. So my feeling is, what are we going to do with this part? Can I relocate you? Yes. So we could relocate the bits and pieces in here once we've built something that resembles a room over here. So yeah, I think we've got a plan. I don't know whether it's a wise plan, but I think we've got a plan. Okay. We've got sort of a plan. Let's put it that way. So you can see our connector is built. Our charging stations are built. We've also got these reactors being built. You'll also notice that there is a bunch of dead crawlers, a dead dog in here, or someone was called Dog, I'm not sure, a human called Dog. Lots of dead things. The good news is they're kind of dotted around outside of this room. So other times we've had a load of corpses in this room, which is never good. We should order some repair drones to repair damaged areas. Yes, we should. But let's get these built first. So once these are connected, we can connect them up to the computer. We can also connect them to everything else. Now these connectors can only connect 8 items. So it becomes a little bit of a sort of a puzzle to, not necessarily a puzzle because you can just build more. But yeah, it becomes a little bit of a, let's get these things connected up. And then what ones are the most important things. So we'll connect all of these. And we'll connect this one. Then you can connect to here, and then when these ones are connected, we'll also connect those up. What we can also do is connect up these, and you'll notice that there are some, some light spaces in here as well, which also light up. We've also could connect up the door, for example, and the vent if we wanted to. So we've got another door down here that we can connect up. We need to choose a fuel for our matter reactor. Now, what we can actually do is burn certain resources. So you can see here, steel burns with 520 output, titanium 840. We're going to choose steel, and we're going to click OK. on all of these things. Okay. So we need to connect up our status array to our electricity and computer network. We'll do that at some point. So I'm going to connect, and we'll connect you up. And I think what we'll also do is just build, we've got facility and storage and all sorts of other things. We're just going to build another one of these and place you here. And then I think what we'll also build is under facilities, we'll just for now build one of these, a robot repair place, just to give us these things. Okay. Just going to connect you up so we get a little bit of light over here. We also want to install our upgrade, so we can come over to the matter reactor, choose reactor efficiency, and install that. That upgrade is going to be placed in there, and that's just going to make us a little bit more efficient. We can upgrade we can choose what fuel we're going to burn over here. So we'll choose steel over here, and we'll choose steel here. And then we just need to wait for this to be built so we can connect up everything else. Would be nice to have a place to store all of our resources. I couldn't agree more. But I don't know what I'm going to do with that information. I think what we're going to do first of all is start deconstructing. Now, I wouldn't normally recommend this, but maybe what we'll do is we'll build some floors. Here's what we're going to do. A little bit annoyed about the floors that there isn't just a plain floor. That would be nice. I'm going to use this one. We're going to build a room here, like so. Pretty big room. We're going to build it. Then I think we'll have a 1, 2, 3, a corridor here, maybe. So we'll fill all of this in. I'm going to tidy some of this up so it's more standardly shaped. But lots of work for us to do. Our guys are going to come over here. They're going to pick up steel, and then they're going to place it down here. This is still being built, so that's all fine. But yeah, that's going to take a little bit of time, as we can see. And then we want to get some deconstruction. It'd be really nice to be able to get some more robots. But alas, we cannot. What we can also do is we can come and repair some of these items that are going to help us. So like there's a battery here we can repair. I'm just looking for the things that are power based, so we can then move those over. We'll talk about this in a bit. But yeah, I'm just looking for the things that are power based so we can move them over to our actual ship. There's another whole thing over here. Oxygen generator, we should repair that and move it. And it'd be nice to repair this large planter and move that. Lots of work for our droids to be doing. There's also a heater. So if we can repair that, we can get that moved over. And then we also want to repair this CPU module, because they're going to boost our computer up, essentially. We got this over here as well, and another battery, and another solar panel. I'm just going to try and move everything over where I think we can benefit from it. Okay, I've got to remember that they've been moved, or repaired, but we've got some jobs to do. Obviously, we've got a lot of fixing and everything else to do. So you're repairing this. As soon as this is repaired, we've got a pet bowl over here. As soon as this is repaired, we're going to move it into our computer room. Okay, so we can click on you. Can I not move you? Oh yeah, relocate. Here we go. We want you near our computer, so we'll put you over here. Perfect. I'm just going to follow this robot round and see what he or she goes to repair. You're repairing a plug socket. I just want this in the main room because this allows you to connect 32 things, which is huge. Where are you going? Okay, so you've repaired that. Can we move this? Yes. So this is pretty big, because if we can get this in this room, it takes up most of the space in here, and we can hook everything up to this. I haven't connected this one up yet because we're going to be nowhere near our power usage, I don't think. Max production 50, max use 26. And you can see our floors are slowly being built. What we're going to put in here is storage, and that will just give us a better platform to winch over We'll put the winch up here, we'll put this over here, and hopefully we'll bring ourselves in line with this. But we're going to deconstruct all of this area when we can. Upgrade a matter reactor, we've done that, perfect. So we can click on these to close them. Object in unsafe area. The table, okay, well we'll work on that. Hopefully the heaters and stuff will be repaired. And we can bring this over here, into here. This is a disassembler. I know what it's for based on the name, but I don't really know what it's for, if you know what I mean. Oxygen thing, we've got one of these. We can bring this over here as well. So maybe we can put that in this. I'll put it in the middle here, I guess. We can hopefully also move you indoors. We can't do too much with these whilst they're not connected to the main network. So we'll put another battery in here. I think there was a solar panel over here somewhere as well. Sure, I saw it. I'm pretty sure I saw a solar panel. Where did I see it? This one. No, it's too damaged. Oh, over here. You're repaired, right? Yeah, perfect. Okay, so we can bring you over here and we can just hook you up outside our ship. And that should mean more power for us as well. Okay, nice. Things are happening. So our robots, our computer, we don't have to worry about the temperature. Actually, interestingly, we will have to worry about our computer's temperature because it will get hotter in here because of all of the components that we're using. Okay, so we need to connect you to you, and then we'll connect you to you and you over here as well. We'll also connect up you. So one thing I want to show you actually before we do this, if we click on our computer, we can see the details about our computer here. CPU 7 of 8. What is this? This is a disk module. If we go into research, what you'll notice down here is each research has a requirement. So we've got 32 disk space. We've got 22 available. We also have 8 memory, and this has a requirement for you to do this research. So this takes 8 and 12. That disk space will be permanently used, but the memory, I think, sort of frees itself up. It's 4 because we're currently doing this one, and then so on and so forth. So we've only got a certain amount of disk space that we can use. So by having this up here, and by connecting this, we should see that our research has now increased our disk space, if that makes sense. So having these things out here and getting them all connected up and working is super important for us, and getting as much disk space. But each thing that we add adds power draw and all the rest of those things. So, you know, it's not ideal. We've got another planter over here, so I guess we can repair you. Repair you. That helps if I press the right button. Okay, I'm just going to move you in there. Table and chairs out here. You're being moved. Anything else that we've got over here that we could move? Are you done? No. Are you done? Yeah. Okay. Nothing in there. We're trying to move that heater. Trying to repair these and move these. Are you? No, you're not fixed. Are you fixed? You can move over here. So these are just batteries. We can connect all these up and get, obviously, power from them. Can we relocate you? We can. Let's move you over here. I'm just trying to give these guys as much stuff as we can for now. You're not... You are repaired, I think. So we can move you over here. Is there anything else? I think that's it. There's a microchip down here. Just slightly harder to come by than most things. We should probably repair you. Oh no, we can just relocate you. Interesting. Let's get you moved over here. People can make things from this. But again, we don't want to give them too much, but we do want to give them some things and get them in here. This is our particle collector. We'll talk about that. I don't really know exactly what it does, so we'll talk about that when we get there. Okay, this is almost done. I think what we want to do is, what do we say? We said 3 wide, so we want to move this wall. So I'm going to deconstruct this here and this here, I think. Oh, I don't want to deconstruct that floor though, so we'll cancel those. Okay, good. We can also cancel this one. Because from our point of view, if we're saying the corridor is here, so this wall here is going to go all the way up, and this is going to be our storage room. Perfect. And then I just want to expand this bit out, so we've got this little corner of the room where we can start putting disk space and all those other things. Okay, we've got this connected, so we can start connecting this up, which is nice. So you can connect up to here, and then you can connect up to here, and this will be our main power source. We could probably get rid of these and start using the other power source here just to make this work, considering everything apart from these are in it. But for now, we'll ignore that. Okay. So I don't think we can connect things up in here until we get power connected up. So, bit of a pain. Can I connect you up? Maybe I can use power directly from you, I'm not sure. Don't think so. Yeah. We'll put this connector in and we'll see if we can get that to work, but I'd assume it should work the same as this. So I think we have to get everything reconnected over there. Repair. Let's just check on these repairs. You're still needing repair. You're being moved at some point. You're being moved at some point. You're being repaired. Anything down here we wanted? You can be moved again. I don't think there's necessarily a huge point for now, but we'll leave the pet bowl where it is. Okay. And then I guess we'll speed this up. We'll let our robots do their thing. But as you can see, it's quite a chill, bearing in mind the disaster and the fact that often this is in a different room, which is completely unlivable. So as soon as someone pops out of here, they die instantly. But what you'll also notice is Canine Vin has just upgraded to level 2 construction, which is nice. Autosave has happened. There is an ongoing dust storm, so you can see this is now doing its thing, which means our solar panels are probably going to stop working, I would imagine, because they're covered in dust. If we click on this, this should show us. But yeah, not a lot we can do about that. Don't know if it also impacts our droids and how healthy they are. But we can, with Research Winch, we can get some walls in and we can say from here we want to come up to here. We also want to come along here. And we also want to come along here, right? Oh no, cancel that one. Cancel. Jeez. So we'll build walls. We'll make them this dark grey one. Okay, nice. And then we just need to finish this off with some here. And then we need a door. So let's just get rid of these things. And structure, door. And we'll put you here. Perfect. So let's just slow this down again. Now this job is done. We're waiting for a door to come in. But we're also going to go to facilities and storage units. We're then going to, along the back here, put a load of these. I might even put some along these walls, but we'll start with that many. Poor old Axel got stuck in this room. Got another power or battery we can connect up, so let's do that. There we go. Can we connect you up as well? No, you're out of range, but we can with you. Perfect. Okay, so this is happening. We're putting a door in. I think we then want a corridor. I wonder if we should have a 3 long corridor here. So let's put another piece of flooring in. along here like so. And then I'm tempted to say 1, 2, 3. So we want to come to here, because this will also be a corridor. Okay, so our storage is going to happen next. These guys are going to come and pick these things up and make them a thing. Have we repaired anything? Looks like it. We can... No, we haven't repaired you. We've moved the heater and stuff, which is nice. Oh, we could repair you and then relocate you and you. So we've got beds over here. That would be nice. You're not repaired yet. Over here, anything else? You're not repaired yet. Our shuttle is over here. Okay, perfect. Okay, so you're coming to repair some of these things, which is all good. Okay. I want to get these up, and then what we'll do is we're going to do kind of a deconstruct job over here. We'll move what we can, but we'll kind of deconstruct and store everything that's over here, I think. So we can really... I'd really like to install these, because these are windows. So it'd be nice to get some of these in. Because we can't make these, but we can't move them, I don't think. It's a bit disappointing. But, okay. Are we doing research still? Yes. Object in unsafe area, we kind of know that. Build a storage unit, that's ongoing. An ongoing dust storm. Fine. So we can build a winch, and what we're going to do is we're going to winch ourselves over to here. So this room is kind of at the back of this. We can relocate you. Pop you down here. You were out here fixing stuff, right? So realistically, we can relocate you into here. I guess we'll put you over here somewhere. This room is a mess. I'm going to leave that. I don't know. I don't think it's in use, but I'm going to leave it just in case. You've not been repaired. You're repairing this bed. You're not repaired yet. Let's get you in here as well for now. Okay. Lots of things sort of happening fairly slowly, but we're getting there. Okay. Build a storage unit, so that's fine. So hopefully now we can set a task to start storing stuff. So if I click on this haul option and select everything over here, it's going to haul all of this stuff in and start putting it in our storage boxes, which is great. We can connect you up to power. I think I need to build another, ironically. I think what I'm going to do is actually, because you can connect up to everything, I am going to... Is there a way of managing connections? Yes. Let's disconnect all of these. Okay, so we know these are all disconnected, but we can reconnect them using this. Okay, what about the batteries? What are you connected to? Okay, this is fine, and then we can connect you up to this one. Another solar power thing on the list. All good. So hopefully our drones are going to start reclaiming some of this stuff. However, there's other things that we need to do. First things first, let's build this wall down here and along here. I do like how flexible this is, because I could just pull all this together, right? I could move this up this way, I could pull this in over this way, and we've got a whole ship, but we don't have to, and we can kind of expand as we go if we need to. But obviously we're going to need 800 bedrooms, potentially, which is insane, right? I say, I don't think we built all the floors, so we'll see what that looks like in a bit. So we can power. What have we got down here? The winch. Okay, all good. We can power up. I keep pressing that to build. I do that a lot. We can power up this room potentially. We'll put one of these in here.